It's Friday.
With my hockey stick.
It is.
Gonna make a real
End of the week.
difference.
Feed the poor and
Let's go pate.
Puck Daddy Pod.
Probably driving home from work or on the way to work, knowing it's Friday. Probably bumming out early at 12 noon. Or maybe you're on the way to the cottage because you decided to go up there for the springtime.
to open it up,
Yeah,
yeah.
you go open up the cottage. You're going up north.
See if the pipes froze. If any raccoons made nests in your
Seeing if your
closets.
deck fell
Scare the
apart
mice
Yeah.
out of the kitchen.
from all the
Yeah.
snow that built up on the deck.
Realize
Yeah.
that your daughter forgot to take out the spin dip from the fridge in the summer and it smells awful.
Whoopsie.
See if there's
Whoopsie.
a mouse infestation, a mice infestation.
Oh no. The ice dammed up on the roof and we got a leak.
Oh no.
We got a fun episode for
the
you
dock
guys.
floated across the lake.
Oh no, you forgot to turn the bubblers on. Must have had a power outage.
Oh no, the porcupine was eating the logs all year round.
Do you guys want to get into no sty or
Yeah,
Puck
let's
Daddy?
go right
Let's
into Dino
do
Style,
it.
Puck
All right.
Daddy.
This is a bit of a shorter list this
Give
week.
it to me, Hayden.
Yeah, you just
But
kept
it's
on
just
going.
because it's shorter doesn't mean it's not as good.
Some people prefer shorter.
Yeah.
It's
It's about how you use the list.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's a great list, and you guys are going to love it. All right, sty, no sty, or Puck Daddy. Going next to a guy in the urinals when there's one that was available that you didn't have to go next to him.
That's obviously no stuff.
Can we go off? Like that's not even no style. That's just like
That's criminal.
suspect.
It's like,
That's
it's
borderline.
like what are you doing?
You should be arrested.
Everyone knows there's a urinal procedure. You take the
Yes.
farthest available away from everyone.
Yeah.
And if there's
That's-
two on either end, you go in the middle. If
And-
there's ones in between, and arguably, unless it's like really busy, you might as well just wait. Until
You don't
someone-
even have to explain this because
oh.
this is something naturally
just subconscious happens.
you should know what to do in those situations.
Interesting. I've actually never waited. Like if say there's three,
Mhm.
there's one on the left and there's another one being used on the
You
right.
don't like wait too long, but usually you can just kind of like
Oh, but
delay,
you
like check the
delay.
sink
You
and
delay,
then go in the
yeah,
other one.
exactly.
You're
you
like, oh, I
delay.
just like, oh yeah, is there
Yeah,
paper
You don't
towel in here?
wait.
And then
No,
you
you
go,
don't wait. You don't wait if there's an open stall. You never wait.
yeah,
But you delay.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So like you untie your shoes and then tie them again.
Like you just see it. You
Oh,
walk in a
shoot.
little slower.
yeah. Okay.
It's like a delay.
yeah.
Because like if there's someone on the left and someone on the right, I just barge right in the middle.
Mm.
Like I usually have to go so
Yeah.
bad it's already halfway out by the time I get to that urinal.
It depends. Yeah.
It's
The only time it's acceptable to go next to another guy is if there's no other option.
My pants are already around my knees by the time I get through the initial first door.
Okay, that's
Like,
no
I
sty.
really-
okay. That's no sty. No sty. This is a no sty.
Yeah. It's a no sty across the board.
Hey,
Yeah, like I want my space. I don't want to be getting stage fright because someone comes in right beside me.
I've got a challenge.
Now,
For no
when
reason.
it's
There's
silent-
only two of you in
and
the
we talked
bathroom.
about this already, but when there's no music
The
playing,
washroom.
and now it's like all three of you guys are just waiting for the first person, and it's
You can hear if they're going or not.
Yeah, and
They're
it's
just
like,
standing there.
I got a challenge for you. Next time you're in a really busy men's bathroom, lots of people in and out using the urinals.
Mhm.
You pull up to the urinal, you undo your belt, pull down your pants and your underwear right down to your right down to your ankles.
Oh
right down
my
to your
God.
ankles.
Is that how you go?
that's wild.
I was just how
That's
it.
comedy though.
Oh,
That's funny.
Gosh. It is funny if you go if you're next to a guy and you know that neither of you are going yet.
Yeah.
You
what I
ever
mean.
just given them like the,
Bro.
the little
Yeah,
sign?
I'm gonna say something there and be like, yeah, it's too quiet in here.
Yeah.
Gotta break the
It's
tension.
too silent,
Yeah.
man.
So
All right.
Oh,
that's
bro.
the reason I brought that up because Mason, when he was like a toddler,
Mhm.
that's like I guess toddlers just
Yeah, that's what you do.
all the way down to the ankles. I'm like, no, dude, no,
Yeah.
you can.
At a certain point, when do you learn that? Like
I don't know.
you see it enough in the
That is-
bathroom, like in the men's washroom, and you just know it's like, okay,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't pull it down now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just look
that's
over and you see
that
everyone
is
else.
wild.
So I just thought how funny it would be if like a full adult. just did
Although
that.
I don't know if I've ever used a urinal even as a kid with my pants all the way down. It's only the toilet.
You probably wouldn't have remembered.
I guess, yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
It's like when he was like 3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "God, you don't have to have the butt out.
Yeah, that's
Maybe I
hilarious.
shouldn't say this stuff on the pod. He might start listening to it.
Oh
soon.
my gosh, yeah.
Buddy on his team listens to it.
Oh no,
You hear about this?
he's gonna be hearing that in about grade.
Oh no. All right,
fourth
next up.
period.
This one's a hockey one. Calling for a pass when there's two guys between you
Ah.
and the passer.
It's
Like even if it's a breakaway pass, like it's like if you get this pass, you're on a breakaway. But is it if you're calling
It's-
for it?
it's a challenge, right? How good of a passer are you? Thread the needle, bud. Right? I
Yeah,
want
like-
that puck. Get it to me. Sauce it over these
Yeah, if you
people,
know your buddy
right?
has sauce,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's absolutely sty.
And I bring this up because Jer is the epitome of calls for the pass regardless of the situation. Jeremy, it could be I touch the puck, like 3 people on me,
Here,
and
here,
he's got
here,
2
here.
people between. And he's like, yep, hate it, yep. He's calling for it right
That
away.
is hilarious.
This is
That is
For me,
hilarious.
he doesn't see me, right? I'm just letting him know I'm there where I am. It's
I'm available.
you know how bats use like echolocation, like,
Mm.
right? They
Yeah.
they click and they see where everyone is.
No,
That's
see,
me.
when-
I'm the geolocator. I'm like, yeah. I just let him know that's where I am. Then he can decide where I'm going and stuff, right?
No, there's countless times that I've tried to pass it to you when there was literally like a 1% chance
It's
of actually getting
absolutely
a pass.
sty. It
Perfect, I
shows.
like
it
that.
shows that you
Keep it going.
want.
Keep it going.
No, it shows that you want.
Exactly. I want that puck.
You want the puck. It shows that give it to me. I'm confident in any situation.
Mhm.
I'm confident if there's a guy on my tail. I still want that thing,
Mm.
and I believe that you can dish it to me. Oh, you should be calling the puck every
I
time.
believe in you.
It's better than not calling for the puck. No sty is not calling for the puck and being silent out there. I like the communication. Yeah, is it a little selfish if there's 2 guys on you? I don't care. It shows that you want to be out there. It shows that you want the puck on your stick, and you can't teach that kind of stuff. So if I'm a coach watching that, this kid wants it. He wants to be involved.
The thing is, I'm not always calling for the puck. Sometimes it's just like a like I'm over here, you're over there. Like let's establish our position.
I'm a big wheel. You got room. You got room. I'm a very talkative player on the ice for sure. I like to tell the boys, like, especially if the defenseman gets it, that's all you. That's all you. Go for a skate. Go for a skate.
I'm efficient with what I say. If I don't want the pass, but I want them to know that I'm there,
Sports.
I'll say time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you have time
You
to
got
make
time,
a
you
good
got
pass
time.
here. And then if I want the puck, I only call for it when it's like either the moment right before I want it or right when I want it. I'm like, yeah, right now.
Yeah.
Like I call for, and when I call for the puck, you can damn be sure that it's like that is the best time to pass it to Haden because he only calls for it when he knows it's a
I'm the
way
same
better.
way. I
spot.
read the play at
Yeah.
a very elite level.
Yeah.
I know if it needs to be boards. I know if it needs to be a direct pass.
Hmm.
I know if it's you got time. Hey,
Ah,
delay.
I'm looking forward to our game tonight. I'm just gonna send it up to you. I'm gonna get the puck. I'm gonna
Excited.
put it up the boards to you every single time.
Are you playing D?
No. I'm playing. You're gonna play forward.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure.
You're playing. You're probably playing.
Sending it
D.
up to me. I
Like
think
on the
I'll
point.
be
No,
sending it.
yeah, like
Oh,
I'm gonna go get in the corner and then I'm gonna
oh,
send it up.
finally, some
yeah.
guys put into the point. That's why I gotta play fourth forward because these guys don't ever dish to the point, man.
Chippy. The problem is every time.
On the big ice too.
I guess-
IRC gold. This is where I
Oh.
shine, man.
Let's set up a play right now. So I'll get the puck. I'll look like I'm gonna cut, but I'm just gonna slide it up to you, and then now that I'm
Oh,
losing
yeah.
my check.
The
I'm
boys
losing
are gonna
my check.
the boys are gonna get upset with me tonight. I'm gonna be skating that thing. into the
What do you
net.
want me to do? Okay, so I give you the puck. I lose my check. He's coming to you. Do I hang at the boards for the pass back, or I just drive
Bro,
the net? Drive the
Go
net.
back door because I
Back door,
am.
okay.
I have eyes on the back of my head. Like,
So-
you might not even know that I see you, but I see you on that back
Okay,
door,
so-
and I'm gonna wire one on the right along the ice.
Usually I go like I pass to you. I drive the short side. Should I just keep going and spin around and go far side so you can slide it across crease?
Yeah, like I'm
across
Makar,
crease?
so like you gotta think Makar is not
Yeah.
gonna like if there's one guy on me, I'm gonna beat that guy.
Oh yeah. I
the
don't have
best
to worry.
the best play you can do in men's league, especially. I did this with Carl Stewart in the Hockey Helps the Homeless charity tournament. He was playing D, I was playing center. I will get the puck and drive around the circle, draw my check, leave it for him
Yeah.
to go down the wing. Then I keep
Oh.
flowing to the back door, like way
Ooh,
around.
Yeah, I like that one.
and then
I like that one.
you have the speed to find the pass on both sides.
Yeah, I
and
like that.
and
Yeah,
that happened like
nice.
3 times.
That's
But like
nice.
he's an ex-NHLer, so
Wow.
Yeah, that is
like
Not
he won't
far
be
off.
as good as Chippy.
Not
like,
far
so
off.
he's
Yeah.
you're
No,
guaranteed to get a pass
exactly.
back from Chippy.
X.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say to you, Jer? I was gonna say, are you gonna play with Tay and Steve? Because I feel like you guys were buzzing. You got to call your teammates
Plus-
out.
+4.
If you
plus
want to
4
be
on the
with
night.
them, you have to say, hey Tay, hey Steve, let's go.
I think they know. They know what happened last game.
By
I
the
know,
time
but you
this
guys gotta
episode comes
communicate
out,
that.
you guys will know how.
Because
the
when
game
I was up front, I said, hey Tay, me and you tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
calling that. Because if you don't call for it, it's not gonna happen.
All right.
But the only issue is that some of the other guys might want to hop on that line. Like
Well,
they felt a little
Well,
left
they have
out.
to communicate, man.
We were feasting on that first line.
That's what I mean. Well, Joel's line was buzzing. Joel's
were,
out.
they were, yeah.
Joel is
He's a
nasty.
beast. He's a beast.
Joel is nasty, bro.
All right.
Have you played with Joel?
Yes, I know Joel. Yeah.
He is a horse out there.
Yeah, he's elite.
All right, next up, Star. Nice die.
Driving with the windows down in the winter.
Oh yeah, you got to. That's a sty move right there. Uh, Sometimes the sun is just coming through those windows so much it gets hot, right? And what's the best way to cool that car out? You got to crack the window. You let it all that hot air come out, and then you put them back up. And
It's sty
it's a
if
reset. It's
you're
a
by
reset.
yourself in the whip.
Yeah.
But when you start rolling your window down in the wintertime and there's other people in the car that don't want that thing,
With the kid in the
down?
back seat.
Yeah.
oh, bud, I can't. Or like you're in the back seat, your buddy starts rolling the window down, and you're just freezing, getting drilled by wind on the highway. I'm not a big roll my window down on the highway. I actually can't stand that when people do
Oh,
that.
See,
no.
on the highway, you can just
Oh, then it
crack
just
it a little bit, but
and I
on
just got
a,
the
any other road, it's fine. But for me, I windows down year round kind of guy. Not all the way,
'Kay.
but like I will put the windows down to unfog things before I crank the heat
Here's the
because I
thing.
don't like the heat hitting my face. Like
This is going out to all the van owners out there, right? Like you just finished up an intense game.
mhm.
You're taking the kids back. Oh, a friend's coming over a sleepover. You got 3 hockey bags
Yeah,
in the back of your van,
yeah.
right?
no
and-
ventilation.
And you start driving, and the windows all start fogging up and freezing up.
'Cause everyone's
inside,
hot.
Right? You got to get your credit card out and start because all the humidity
Yeah,
from those hockey
yeah.
bags and the heat from the players
Mhm.
is all just like turns your van into a greenhouse, right? So at that point, you got to crack a window to let some of that humidity out.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
like
it's sty.
I mean, I disagree.
I
but
well, unless you're freezing the people in the back out, temporary open and then
I
put 'em
think
back
I think it's dependent.
yeah.
I think it really depends on the situation.
Because I know some people that will never put the windows down in the winter, regardless.
No,
They use the in-house car controls to
Ah.
It
control
depends
the.
on how cold it is.
Some- heat and
sometimes
the
you got to
cool.
connect with nature. You got to let that fresh air.
I love a
in.
fresh air in the winter.
Oh,
Like,
man.
are we talking
Yeah.
about like crack window or is it like windows down?
Just like not? It doesn't have to be all the way down. Just like whatever the moment calls for.
Yeah.
Like you're using the window more than you're using the heater or the cooler in the car.
I
you
think
know?
I think I like that AC a lot.
Right.
Mm.
I think I'm
AC in the winter, never.
and the heater. No, I like the AC and the heat. I use those.
Yeah.
But like in the summer, yeah, you may want to save some money on the gas there, so you throw the windows down. Makes sense too.
Mhm. All right. Next up, sty, no sty, or puck daddy. Hovering behind someone at the grocery store when they're like looking at something that you need. You know.
I had that the other day at the grocery store. What was I looking for? Eggs. I was like, this guy was taking forever, so I'm like, all right, like I guess.
So is it sty or no sty? Because like me personally, if I'm on the hunt for something, I'm looking and I'm
Don't
like
hover.
reading, and then some old lady comes up behind me and is like doing the lean over, like because you have your cart and you're like looking at something and they're like leaning over, and then you back up and they're like, oh, thank you, and then they go and sit in
Oh,
front
yeah,
of you and
that's
you
no
can't see
sty.
anymore. And I'm like, come on, lady.
No, if you're gonna hover, it's not a hover. It's an assertive. I know the eggs are there. I need to just grab that. Oh, excuse me for a sec.
Yeah.
Like, if
That
you're
is
take-
sty.
If you're
Yeah.
taking too long, I gotta grab my eggs here, and I know exactly what I need.
Yeah.
You are making a decision. My decision's already been made.
Mm.
Oh, excuse me, I just gotta grab. Oh, yeah, no problem. But if you're like,
If you're taking over
If
just to
she's making
also
it-
look.
it's actually if they're making a decision as well and they haven't made their decision,
Mm-hmm.
get out of here with that because
Yeah.
you cannot. Yeah,
Sometimes it happens like this doesn't happen to me because I don't really, if I'm shopping for like clothes or like something I need, it's like bing bang bong, I'm out of there. But like if I go shopping with Shannon and she's looking at clothes, there'll be like ladies that come and hover around what she's looking at that come and see like, am I missing out on a deal here?
And you
like,
get worried that they're gonna take your size. Oh,
yeah, like
it was
everyone,
the last medium.
they get
Now
so
it's-
possessive
yeah,
over
now
it.
It's all right.
It's like they're fighting for aisle space, and
now it's getting a little
Shannon
weird.
always jokes because like if I'm in the aisle with her, everyone like just doesn't bother her
Oh.
because I kind of like I take up a lot of space and I just don't
Intimidating
care.
Haden, how intimidating Hayden is.
But then if it's
Personal
just her,
shopper.
then all the ladies they come and like just swarm whatever she's looking
I'm
at.
surprised that the ladies aren't coming to the aisle because they see you. I'm
Oh.
surprised it's not the other way around. I'm
They admire
surprised.
Because
from
that's
afar.
why Shannon's there, right, to
Yeah.
fend off them.
Yeah,
No, I'm just
exactly.
kidding.
I'm surprised there's not just tons of people coming up.
So anyway, yeah, hovering at the grocery store, sty or no
Nah,
sty.
it's no sty. The move
Yeah, don't
is
hover. Don't hover.
here's my move.
Yeah.
Just be assertive.
Someone's in that section right in front of the thing I need, and I know what I want, right?
Right.
So I just walk up and I see someone there, and I go, "Oh, you're looking for some lentil beans as well?" And they'll, "What? Oh no, I'm trying to find. Oh, okay. Right. Well,
Well, I just needed the lentil beans. Boom.
exactly. Oh,
I'm just gonna grab those lentils real quick.
exactly. Oh, let me just grab these.
Oh, let me
Do you
just-
ever have anyone grab them for you, hand them to you because you said that?
No,
Ah.
usually it's like either they are looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to decide. Like, oh yeah, I grabbed these ones right here, and then I give them a recommendation.
Yeah.
Like, why I pick these ones. Oh, these ones are the
Oh,
best.
wow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Because if there's like 5 or 6 different varieties,
Jeremy's
you're not sure.
sparking a whole
This is
conversation
a
over
grocery
just
store
You looking for the lentils?
101.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't really decide. I was like, these ones are good. There's no fillers, and they're on sale today too. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Coach
grab
Jeremy.
a few.
Basically, we're
Riz. This
saying
is
it's
Riz.
no
This is
sty,
Riz.
no sty because there's no need to hover.
Nah,
There's
the
so many
hover's
different
awkward.
ways
Say
you can go
something.
about
Too
it.
awkward.
Don't-
It's too
You
yeah.
might as
awkward.
well talk to them.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah.
Just say
Exactly.
something. Be like, oh,
Yeah.
what are you looking for?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
Then you're a
those eggs?
team, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Now you're team
Oh,
up.
it happened when our toilet was clogged up. I was going to look for a snake. There was another guy
Mhm.
in that same section, right?
Yeah.
And I walk up and I'm like, oh, I was like, did your kids flush something down your toilet too? Right?
Oh, it's a great
Right?
line.
And he's like,
That's a great line.
and it's some old guy. This guy was like 70
And
years
Yeah.
old.
sometimes they
right?
don't give it back. Sometimes they don't get it.
Oh, he was an old guy, and he's just like, no. He's like, the one I've had for 30 years, it broke, so I'm just looking for a replacement. He's like testing the flex on different ones.
Yeah.
It's
All
hilarious.
right, well, good luck with that.
That's a funny one.
That's like one time I was in Best Buy and I was wearing my mistake. I was wearing a blue collared shirt
Oh yeah.
and I was
Oh,
looking
they thought you were an employee?
I was looking yeah, I was looking for I think it was a new remote for my sound bar or something. It was like some random thing and I was like bent over looking at the shelving and or whatever and this old guy comes up to me and he's like, "Excuse me, can you help me? Like, do you know where I can find?" It was like the Google Home or something.
Yeah.
it's
I was
easy.
like, and without skipping a beat, I'm like, "Yeah, I think it's down that aisle over there." And he's like, "Oh,
yeah,
thank you." And like, do you know like is there like a warranty on that? I'm like, "Dude, I don't work here."
Yeah,
you
you got
price
the, you got the
match?
metaverse goggles in stock back there?
Yeah.
Aisle 3.
But like, he's like full on expecting me to like walk him over there and like make the sale. And
Just talk to Candace at the front. She'll have more information.
yeah,
For you.
I should have pointed him in the wrong direction
Yeah.
just for fun. No, that would be mean.
You
I'm
should've
the
been like,
type that'll just help regardless.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
I
care.
think I work
good.
here, sir.
Yeah. All right. Next up, this one is a stinky one. Not washing your gear for an entire season. Your
Oh,
hockey gear.
Sty.
That's
Sty,
It's
absolutely
probably
sty.
happens.
I can't remember the last time I
me.
washed my gear, like
Yeah.
full gear. I might wash the undergarments like 2 to 3 times a season, which is awful.
If you,
But
My
that's what I do.
mom was a saint, always wash my gear. So I don't think I ever learned how to wash my gear.
if you do
Right.
it right, you know the bad bacteria sort of takes over. It starts to get a little stinky, but then you just wait it out.
Air it out, you
right?
freeze it.
You
in
just
the-
wait it. Yeah,
Freeze it.
you get it in the cold air. It freezes. You know about
Those
hotness
bugs
in
can't
there,
survive in
right?
that minus 30 in the car.
and eventually, the good bacteria starts to work in there, and there's like a little war going on.
Yeah,
right?
that's
and then
amazing.
it starts. You just have this battle going on.
It
every
sounds like a
single week.
Hollywood movie
Yeah.
here.
Every week within your hockey bag, there's just a battle of who's gonna win. Is this
Yeah,
gonna
you,
get
but you always
stinkier or
keep
less
it in the
stinky?
cold.
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna, kill a lot of those bacteria off. You can't survive in that minus weather, especially during the winter.
Yeah.
The summertime, a little different.
Then you just blast them with the heat in the car
Every-
on the way there.
Every once in
Yeah,
a
heat
while,
'em
you gotta
back
hit 'em
up.
with the
Yeah.
You want to bring them
spritz.
back? You want to bring them back?
You don't want to be putting on cold like shin pads and stuff, you know. So you throw them on the floor and blast the heat on the floor on the way to the game, and get them
Exactly.
preheated for the game. And
Exactly.
Car smelling like hot cheese.
yeah, just the best smell before a game for
Mm,
sure.
Yeah, like I'd probably end up putting my skates in the laundry machine.
Yeah.
I would probably, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't even know. That's so.
Whoopsie.
That's so little I've washed my own gear.
That's not good for your skate blades.
I
Definitely not.
don't think
Or your
I've,
washing
I actually
machine.
don't think I've ever in my life washed my gear.
I washed them last week.
I've washed mine, and it was gross. The amount of colored water that came out of the washing machine.
Yeah, that's all that good bacteria,
It looked
man.
like vomit.
But
Like
I
it
also
was
only
so
play.
bad.
I play like about once a week, and before that, I wasn't really playing much at all.
There-
So it's been
Right.
a while.
There
Mhm.
is a risk of like strep or I don't know.
Oh, there's
like-
risks, yeah,
there-
but it's also
you
good
can
for the
get some
immune
serious
system.
infections
It's
from
good for the
those.
immune system too.
I'm pretty sure I'm going on 2 seasons without washing my gear right
It's
now.
good for the immune
Yeah,
system.
Just don't ever play with an open wound.
Yeah, fair.
Or do it, and your body will learn to fight it. You know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
toughen up.
your body will toughen up for sure.
Never wash your hockey equipment and play with an open wound. Be a man.
Yeah,
Be a-
Boston
be a
Be a Man. Best account on
Be a
Instagram.
man.
Oh my
Look that up.
gosh.
Boston Be a Man. It's just
That was
jokes.
viral for a long time.
Yeah.
I love the one. Don't scrape the ice off your windshield and drive blind. Be a man.
Yeah.
That's jokes.
Yeah, if your car broke down, don't try and fix it. Just throw a wrench at it. Be a man.
Exactly. There's so many more I want to
Yeah.
say, but probably a little offside.
Yeah.
All right. Next up here, sty or no sty? Checking the game sheet after the game.
Sty.
No
I
sty.
do that. I
No, it's
did
that.
that last week at the pool hall. And I had to update all the boys saying who, because I was getting, like, they were saying I didn't pass. And I'm like, well, who's leading the team in assists this year? Me.
Fair.
Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to check stats.
Yeah.
Every time, actually.
Yeah.
It is wild. How do you? Because like you just mix in on the plays. I think it's just because you're such a
Dynamic.
great skater that like the refs just like even if you didn't pass it, they just see you out there,
Well, it's like,
right? It's like they
exactly,
notice your
probable,
number.
there's probable cause that he was in on that play because
Yeah,
Because he looks nasty.
looks nasty, bro.
like that
If you
guy.
have the sty, you're probably going to get credit with
But
a couple
also, I
more
remember-
apples.
I had a nice little assist on your goal the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped one off the left pad.
Oh,
Right
yeah,
to
that was a
Jared tap home.
perfect POP.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Perfect
gross.
POP.
Yeah.
I had a backdoor to Stevie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sty as well, especially if you're like, if you had a good night.
yeah,
If you
didn't-
if you're
if-
like,
if
I
you
know
don't
I
check-
got 2 bingos and I should have 3 apples. I want to see like just to see if it's on the game sheet, and half the time it's not, but it's still cool.
The counter argument is if you don't check, it means you don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't really care if you're performing well. And is that sty?
Hold up.
Is
So
that sty? If you're not performing, if you have 0 goals in the season,
Or
and you don't care
or
to
you
check,
just know it's like,
Hold on.
I know I got 3 assists. I don't need to check the game sheet.
for minor hockey, I say it's sty. It's fun. It's a part of like
what? No,
yeah, it is, dude.
no. For minor hockey, minor hockey's more of a team thing. I
Really?
think minor hockey, you're way more of a team player. It's about wins. It's about how many wins your team has. Men's league,
That's fair, actually. I
It's
never
more
once checked
individual
the
stats,
checked the
bro.
game sheet when I was in minor hockey.
I had a season in the
I never-
I didn't.
Yeah.
I had a season the coach would
They didn't
look
update,
at the
they
game
didn't
sheet.
update our stats.
Like the well, yeah, I guess that's a different era. Maybe that's why.
Well, they
Mm.
did, but our team never did because it wasn't a. Our team never updated the stats.
Right.
So players that lit it up didn't get the
Go straight to their
recognition.
head.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't get the recognition that like a
Right.
Marley's team because they'd be like, oh,
Yeah,
this kid's
yeah.
got 89 points in 12 games,
Yeah.
and now the scouts look. So it was actually to our players' detriment that they didn't keep the stats because the
Right.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
They,
That's why I never got my Hockey DB Elite Prospects page because
Mm.
my team's never.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fair.
so the one year, like the scorekeeper would bring the game sheet to the dressing room, rip off the pink copy or whatever, hand it to the coach,
Mhm.
and the coach would look at it. Oh yeah, Jesse got 2. Oh yeah, Rupke's got 1 here, right? And then the one Randy's. Did I get any assists? Oh yeah, 1 for Randy here, right? And then and then like all the kids were like, they all perk up, right?
Yeah.
Did I get 1? Did I get 1? Like they don't really know if they did or didn't, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went, oh yeah, Dave, you got 1, and then Dave's.
Dave's like, I didn't.
I think
my
it's
God.
sty
I
if
didn't
the
even get on
coach
the ice.
if the coach is reading it to the team as like a motivational factor and they're young enough that matters,
Yeah,
then it's
Then
sty.
like the kids that aren't getting points.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
the minor hockey, and then Dave after he's like, "Can I see the score sheet really quick? I want to see." He goes like this, and runs his finger down it. Oh yeah, there I am.
Well, I'm a big,
Yeah.
like keep track of your individual stats, keep track of how your season's going. Yeah, if you're on defense, maybe your points don't matter as much, and that's why maybe I was more focused on like
Hmm.
team wins.
I just secretly check it.
That's what I mean. I don't secretly check it because when you're top of the league or leading the team, it's like, well, that's your kind of boys. I'm leading the team. Like, sorry,
I want to see how I stack
I
up.
played
ag-
5 less
against the-
games, and I got more points.
For
boys.
me, it's more of like in men's league.
it's a
Yeah.
joke. For me, it's
I
a
just-
joke.
I
think it's
just-
funny.
The game sheet's there on my way out from my one league.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I just like to glance at it
I
and
take a
see if
look at
it. I
see if
don't
they
look at the
got
game
everything
sheet.
right.
I'll look. at, like,
yeah.
Because I'm like, I know I scored 2 there, and I know I should have 1 assist, and a lot of the times it's wrong.
Oh, in one league I played in, they had the poutine player of the week, and whoever had the best game would get free poutine.
That's fire.
And-
Why isn't our league doing that?
Dude, I loved it so bad. I wanted that poutine so badly, and like I was always like a top guy on my team, but like would never have that standout performance. I get 2 goals and an assist, or 2 assists and a goal, whatever.
Got it the other
3
night.
points, right? And then I was like, I need that one game where I just
You're
crush. right?
undeniably the
breakout.
poutine player of
I
the
wanted
week.
that poutine so badly.
Oh,
It
I
tastes
just
better
dropped- I
when
just
you
dropped a
win it.
bomb.
And-
Sorry, boys.
And you know what? I went out and I got 5 goals. It was like, I just earned myself some poutine. 5 goals. They cannot deny me that. But it's
and then the goalie got a shutout or something.
no, it's amongst the whole league, right? So it's
Oh.
like
Yeah.
there's other teams playing, and I go and I refresh the website on like the Tuesday when they update the poutine player of the week,
Mm-hmm.
and there's always a story behind it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
The league commish like picks someone for whatever reason. There was this guy who hadn't scored in like 3 seasons.
Oh,
Finally got his first goal.
Oh,
I would be
Yeah.
livid.
He
I'd be
gets-
livid.
Come on.
He'd be.
gosh.
This would be me. I'd be talking to the commissioner. Be like, hey, come on, man. He got 1 goal. I got 5.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I'd be doing the same thing. I'd be
Yeah,
absolutely livid.
yeah,
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah, like I think checking the stats in men's league is kind of funny.
it is.
It
yeah.
creates a little banter in the room. It creates a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Were you doing a little
fair,
wave? Were you waving
fair.
the air a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I felt
yeah,
it's fresh spring air, bud.
yeah. It's fresh
spring
air.
All right. I got 2 more here. Let's rifle
Go.
through them
brutal.
quick.
That was a brutal one.
All right. I'm doing this one fast because I am interested to see. I think you both might have different ideas. No cage or visor in men's league. Like just no, like cageless.
It's just nothing, like just bare face.
Yeah.
Like
Like bucket, no cage or visor.
I don't really care, but it's not like I wouldn't say it is sty. Like obviously it looks cooler, but you're risking your dental, like you're gonna knock your teeth out. You're gonna break your nose. There's a risk of eye injury, which sounds very lame to say.
Is it sty to talk about that?
No, like
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
bit
weird.
Like, oh, you're afraid of losing your eye and damaging your teeth.
It's like
Yeah.
hockey culture is
Loser.
backwards, man. It's
Loser.
weird.
Like I'm good with my cage on.
I love
sorry.
my cage on.
I
because
love my cage.
every
bro.
year I get
Every
dinged
time.
so hard in the cage that it hurts my ears like that. Boom, like it's a stick so hard to the cage that my ears are like ding, and it doesn't get called for high sticking,
Mhm.
right? Because
I
didn't drop
yeah.
to the ground bleeding.
So I'm not going to speculate on whether it's sty or no sty because I think it depends. But what I will say is it's no sty if you don't wear a cage and then you complain about guys
They all do.
hitting their like getting their sticks high or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, it's not like you can't wear a cage.
No, dude, the worst.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't like the guys that think they're tough because they wear no
It's
visor.
the worst.
That's the worst thing
it.
ever. Like relax. It's men's league. Throw a cage on, bro.
I've-
And if you think
yeah.
you're a nail gun because
Or at least
you're
a
walking
visor.
around
Like,
Dude,
with
I-
no cage and you're cross checking people,
every year I hear
bro,
it.
get out of here. I actually don't need you
Put-
in the league.
Take off your cage before you chirp. You're real tough.
Bro.
You're a real tough guy with that cage on. I was like, guy, I just don't want to pay
No, that's the
$8,000
worst. I
if my
hate these
tooth gets
guys,
knocked
bro,
out.
Yeah.
that have no cage on and they think they're like a goon.
Like if
Bro.
you rip a puck, it deflects off of Stevie's stick and into my mouth. Are you paying for that?
Yeah,
I
you
bro?
don't
gotta
trust
be-
men's league players to
what
keep
I'm saying.
their sticks down and everything.
Like-
Yeah, and don't get mad at me
like-
if I snap a riser up and it gets you in the face.
Well, that's the
and-
thing is
you
they
know what I mean?
complain that guys don't know how to control their sticks. I'm like, well, if you know they don't know how to control it, which you should because it's men's league, why are you not wearing a visor?
Let
or
me
a
tell
cage?
you, I like my left and right eye. I like having them both.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen it this year, but nearly every season I'll see someone who has like a bad injury.
hmm
Actually, it was mostly in Huntsville. I don't think I've seen it too much in Aurelia.
Yeah. No.
I had one
Luckily.
in this,
Most there's probably more guys that didn't wear cages or visors in Huntsville.
I
Yeah,
have
a
an
bunch of
example.
contractors,
I
man.
have an
Yeah.
example of
Yep.
why you should wear a cage. Like this is just like a general play. Puck goes into the corner. We're both about to grab the puck. I'll kind of let him go first, and I'm about to do that like lift the stick
Mm-hmm.
extremely hard because I'm gonna lift the stick and take it away from him.
Yeah, you're lifting it to the rafters.
And then I lifted his stick. Like I think he had like one hand on his stick.
Yeah.
So then I came up. I end up like pitchforking this guy
Yeah.
right in the
Oh, yeah.
face, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like, and then this guy comes and grabs me by my cage and starts pulling me. I think he's gonna break my neck. And he starts pulling me across the ice. And I'm like, bro, tell your player to have 2 hands on his stick. If he's going for the puck and I try to lift his stick and his stick gets flung up and hits him in the face,
Yeah.
how is that my fault for being hard on the puck?
Yeah.
If you're gonna have no visor on,
Mhm.
maybe be a little harder on the puck. Maybe
Yeah.
you know, if you're gonna be tough as nails, maybe
Exactly.
you should be harder on the puck.
If the guy is complaining because you injured his face, you respond, "Hey, come talk to me when you got a cage on."
the
It's
opposite.
the reverse, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, talk to me when
Say
you got a
it-
cage
yeah,
on.
It's nice when you got a cage on.
Yeah.
If you had a cage on, it wouldn't happen, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to me about facial injuries when you
I'm
got a cage on, buddy.
I think cages are sty, bro.
All right. Last one here. Selling hard for a goal when your teammate did all the work?
Nose dive.
It's nose dive. Yeah.
It's nose dive. If your teammate did all the work, you just point to him.
What if it's like an overtime goal?
Oh no, it's still nose dive.
You get excited.
Still no
You gotta
side.
go to. You gotta go point.
You
to the
gotta
guy-
point. You gotta sell and
You
point.
gotta run to the guy who actually like.
Don't
Yeah.
ride your stick or
Because
no.
I've seen so many. It feels like kids like growing up, they don't have this respect for like whose goal that really was. You know, like some
Dude.
you'll see these
Yeah,
highlights,
that's ridiculous.
and
You
some
gotta
kid
give-
will literally like dust the entire team, like backhand toey, and then throw it back door, and some guy knocks it in, and he goes and sellies up the
No,
boards and
no,
goes
no,
for the
no, no,
the
no.
handshake line. I'm like, dude, no, like that guy did all the work,
I
and they're like
see.
Spin
15
and
years
turn.
old. I'm like, you should know better.
You spin and turn and say, "What a pass."
Yeah, you do the point.
What a play. You
I-
get a point, and then you go up to him and Sully.
Yeah,
I saw one highlight where a guy winds up this massive wrister, absolutely leans into it, lets it go. He whiffs it.
hmm
And he drives his stick like top right, and the puck goes zoop, like trickles bottom left,
he fanned on
and
it. yeah.
and then he just pulls off the craziest set, like
Oh.
the Superman
Oh my
celly or
God.
something like that, right? I'm like,
That's
"Yeah,
cringe. That's
I
cringe.
wouldn't have cellied that goal.
That's pretty.
That's not the one I would have, right? But
Yeah.
but in the comments, they're like, dude, he meant to do it. I'm like, as a hockey coach, I would counter that. But like, yeah, okay, you're 14, so like have your fun, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But just
Yes.
personally, if I were to celebrate, it wouldn't be the one that I accidentally scored.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was Sty, No Sty, or Puck Daddy. Thank you all for tuning in. I actually have a new game, a new segment to try.
Let's try it.
It's not a long one.
Okay.
I mean, it's, with you guys, I never know, but it should be. It should be
Yeah,
a
we
quick
could
one.
Make any segment long.
And I just thought it was interesting. The thought came to me in the car the other day. The segment is called "Who Wins," and it's very simple.
Batman.
It could be anything.
Harry
but
Potter.
I've got two people here that I'm putting up against each other.
Okay.
It's hockey,
Okay.
and you tell me who wins.
Gary Bettman.
Prime Gretzky versus Clayton Keller.
What?
Boy, this is crazy.
Prime.
you have to say
Gretzky
Prime
was-
Gretzky.
Yeah. What?
Just for the legacy, but if you look at actual like just physical talent ability, there's an argument.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
It's a 1v1,
1v1 Prime Gretzky versus Clayton Keller now.
So you're saying
so it's like,
like Gretzky wearing his skates and stuff,
yeah.
like Gretzky with his wood stick.
Like Gretzky from like Prime Gretzky.
Oh, if Gretzky's got his wood stick and those skates.
Okay, give Gretzky the modern stick. I don't think it
Okay,
would
well,
matter. I don't think it would matter. Like Prime Gretzky, not Gretzky as though he played when he was in this era. Gretzky what he played in his
So
prime.
what do you think? Clayton Keller out skates
how, like,
Gretzky probably.
How much did Gretzky weigh?
Like he's like 175.
I don't
Was
know.
he
He
a big
wasn't
boy?
that.
How
He wasn't
tall?
that heavy.
No, he wasn't big. He couldn't even do push-ups.
It's like average,
He couldn't do push-ups.
right? So he's pretty
Oh, he
lanky.
could have done push-ups.
No, Dude, I read his book. He
He
said
couldn't do a
he could do like
push-up?
three push-ups was his max.
Oh well, I just the level of play
It didn't matter.
Clayton
points up
Keller.
See, I'm
It's
picking
like-
Clayton Keller all day.
That's you're gonna be it's Prime Gretzky. You're hating on Gretzky.
I think I would go Prime Gretzky because I think he would just outthink him.
Mm.
You know, that was really his advantage, is that his decision making,
His patience with the
and
puck.
patience, and like he just did the smartest things.
Right.
So you get him against that guy, and he's just gonna manipulate him.
Like
He's gonna send him to the right side, and then
I don't know, man.
we're
I
talking about the most goals and points ever all time.
I know, and it's just the reason that I did this is because I think it's mighty interesting that basically the person with the highest points like ever, it's never going to be touched. He's 900 points higher than Yager, right? The next closest.
Mhm.
It's just like almost impossible. Never going to happen. We put him on this pedestal because he was that much better than everyone at that time. But hockey has come so far.
oh yeah,
That's what I say. You
Since
know,
then.
my argument.
Yeah.
The era adjustment.
Yeah.
You put Gretzky into today's game.
Like if he was the same age as McDavid, for example.
Yeah, like he's McDavid back in the day, right?
Yeah.
So it's like it's obviously got to be Gretzky.
Mm.
Like it's obviously because if he was that much better and dominant, like that's like McDavid. It's like you saying McDavid
Mhm.
wouldn't beat.
I'm just thinking like from a
Clayton
pure
Keller.
like prime Gretzky, all the highlight clips, all of his skills that he had in the bag back when he was in his prime. Put that against Clayton Keller now,
think
no
Clayton-
chance.
Well,
Clayton Keller's probably more skilled, as far as like.
The training's better. Everything's the skates
Yeah.
are better, so you can't compare.
But I think Gretzky would just have these little subtle things that he would do
Mm.
that would give would just give him these slight advantages.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though. At the same time, like
Okay,
if we're
here's
saying it's the same skill that they had, like same stick, same skates. Yeah, like Clayton Keller's
Okay,
obviously
okay.
nastier.
I would even argue, and this maybe I'm crazy for this. I would even argue you take Prime Gretzky and teleport him from, or like whatever, time travel him to the modern age with all of modern equipment.
They
but
didn't
it's
even know
his
how to
mind
open up their hips back then.
from then. Yeah, like he doesn't have the rudimentary skills of skating
Like the punch turn. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
Yeah.
the skates were different.
and like
like
the
he-
little stick handling moves
The
and
toe drag release, like you wouldn't know how to use the sticks, like the whippiness, the flex. It's a
Yeah.
different game now.
like there's
Like it's a
there's-
harder game now. That's,
I would-
that's what I say.
like Clayton Keller, he's probably in what the top like 15% of the league in terms of skill, maybe a little less.
I don't know about that.
Okay, I'm saying you could probably take like half of the NHL right now, and they would beat Gretzky 1-on-1.
Oh,
Fight me on it.
Well, it's dependent on like if you brought them back in that era, and they had those skates and the wood stick, like it's not even close.
that's a good
'Cause
point.
you could go the other way with it.
Right.
You could take them to the wood stick era with those blades.
Mm. Yeah,
They-
the
they
technology.
struggle.
But
They
they do know
struggle.
how to skate, so
Yeah,
it's
they
interesting.
might know how to use that technology even better than
We're
they
trying
were
to
back
compare
then.
eras.
You know, like you put a wooden stick in an NHL player's hands now, they'd probably still shoot in a similar way. It just wouldn't be as fast, but it'd be equally as deceptive. You know?
That's a very interesting argument and like take.
So I'm going Clayton Keller. Who wins?
All right,
I'm gonna go Gretzky.
you gotta go Gretzky.
You gotta go Gretzky.
Put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on Gretzky's name.
Yeah.
But
that's-
but I'm also with the era stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think the game today is a lot. Or I think what Ovechkin did in this era is like if he's gonna pass Gretzky,
Mm-hmm.
that's wild. Because I think it's a lot harder to score now. Because those guys didn't even have helmets in that. They didn't even have helmets as a goalie. The goalies didn't have helmets.
Mm.
Well, there wasn't such a thing as a butterfly. So like imagine putting Keller into the 1970s when the goalies couldn't do a buddy fly.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
Keller would absolutely feast out there.
Yeah, and like the alternative of that, you transport Gretzky into the modern era from his prime to now with all the technology and the way goalies are, he probably wouldn't even be able to score.
All right, let's stop this no Gretzky slander here. But yeah, it's pretty funny. I think Clayton Keller would go back in the 1970s and just toe drag release on those guys.
Yeah,
We'll change the angle, little punch turn,
yeah,
send these guys flying.
yeah.
yeah.
The goalie
The
would
defense
little
back
pump-
then were so dust.
a little pump fake
Yeah.
through the legs. The goalies wouldn't know what's going on. They'd be doing mishies.
Yeah.
He'd be Michiganing. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
Mish, mish.
yeah, just gold. All right, are we doing most Canadian?
Nah, let's.
You don't have one for most Canadian?
I was actually thinking of switching up to like things Canadians say, and we
Mm.
just go off like
All right,
freestyle.
let's do it.
Well, I was gonna say things Canadians say in the springtime, but then we're also drafting.
No, let's just do things Canadians say.
Yeah, but you got to give a scenario, like at the
Yeah.
hockey rink or during the winter time. You know what I mean? So there's like some sort of theme to it.
Yeah, like mine would
Right.
be.
Well, let's pick a theme first.
Oh, we're picking a theme.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
So I was gonna say my thing was gonna be things Canadians say in the springtime, but
Mm.
then that leans in the draft that you were gonna do.
Right.
So
let's do.
we-
Just do it. Just do
I
it.
could do stuff Canadians say in the
In-
winter.
In
Just say in the
I'll just say in
spring.
the
I was
winter.
gonna say
I'll say in the winter.
in the winter.
And we'll do spring next
Just
week.
because, yeah,
All right.
It doesn't really matter.
So we're doing,
we're
th-
technically in the winter still.
and it's just freestyle. You say as many as you can, and we just riff on it.
All right.
So we're doing things Canadians say in the winter time.
Pal, I need you to come out and help me shovel. Put the game away. No, put the game away, pal. We got a foot of snow last night. I need you to help me shovel.
Dad, what's the temperature out? Is it nice out, Dad?
Your shorts and a t-shirt should be good. It's minus 16.
Oh, minus 16, but is it minus 16 and cloudy, or is it minus 16 and sunny?
Pal, we haven't had sun in 4 months.
So it's cloudy. It's a cloudy night, minus 16.
It's always a cloudy 16.
Okay, is it a still minus 16 or a windy minus 16?
Extremely windy.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna need 3 layers then. All right.
You
and
should be good with one.
one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's
not
not
like
negative 20
minus
windy and cloudy.
35 like it was last week.
Oh, that was a cold one. Yeah. Okay. Minus,
This sure has been a mild winter. That's one year.
yeah.
It's rained a lot this winter. We haven't got a
Yeah,
lot of snow.
I'm just waiting for that freeze.
Do you guys remember what it was like 10 years ago with all that snow we had?
When I was a kid, we had snow up over the
That's
drifts.
what I'm saying. The kids can't
drifts.
even
Well, that's just
build.
because you were 6 years old. So.
I don't even know how these ski hills survive.
It is
Mm.
wild. I heard that.
Imagine being in that business.
I heard that they have to make the snow at night, and they make all their money at Christmas time.
So here's one when it's
You weren't even
freezing
open
rain.
at Christmas this
They
year.
didn't even open this Christmas.
When it's freezing rain, the classic is I could skate down my driveway.
Oh,
guess-
yeah.
I could skate
Skate
down
down
the
my-
road.
Hey, you guys don't need a ride. We'll just throw the skates on, Paul.
Yeah.
You guys want to skate to school today, hey kids? Well, I think it's gonna be a snow day. Oh, it's really coming down out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I was
really coming
late. I
out
was
there.
late because I got stuck behind a snowplow.
Oh,
Oh, they were right on that back country road there.
yeah.
Couldn't get around them.
Nothing like some sun and a morning coffee in the winter.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
What would I do without my coffee? I think it's the only thing that's keeping me alive in the morning.
Oh, that's the greatest. Oh, this sun just feels so good.
Oh,
Even
abs-
more-
It's like
absorb
summer
it.
up here.
Even
Abs-
more real
Absorb
is,
it.
is
Absorb it while you can. It's
I- I
absorb it
needed
while you
this.
can. Just a sec, Hayden.
I
Absorb
needed
that while we
this.
can.
I needed that sun.
Oh,
Oh,
more
it's-
realistic is it gets dark so early.
Yeah.
oh, like
Hey.
what's up with this daylight savings? Like,
Oh.
can we stop with that?
Guys, by the time the kids get off the bus, the sun's already down.
It's pitch black
It's
at
like
3:30 now. Did you see that
dark at-
today?
It's dark at 3:30 p.m.
This is like a blend of most Canadian and Minute Madness
it
because
is.
you guys are just going
That's
off.
how it's supposed to be.
That's what-
Things Canadians say.
That's
Things Canadians
amazing.
say. I think we'll cut it there, eh?
Hey,
Yeah.
Oh, that wind chill. That wind chill.
It's not even that cold. It's just the wind.
Oh, the
Pal-
wind. It just.
pal, do you want this last piece or can Dad have it?
What the
You're
hell
good.
is
You're
that?
good,
Of
Dad.
snow? Of snow?
No bacon.
Oh, bacon.
The last piece of bacon. You want this last piece of bacon, Paul?
What's that to do with winter?
Or can Dad have it?
Just look at this. Look at this. I just shoveled the driveway. I gotta go
Oh,
out there and
it's
shovel it
already
again.
a foot snow.
I gotta go shovel it again.
Yeah.
All right. That's. We should just set a timer and go off.
Oh my god.
That's things Canadians say.
I think I prefer most Canadian just because it's more concise.
No,
I
not
don't like
me.
the
No,
chaos.
I actually loved the chaos.
We need
I,
the chaos,
you guys
bro.
thrive in it, but you just don't know when to stop.
No, dude, the energy, bro. You gotta. That's what riffing is. Once you're into the riff, you have to continue the riff.
Can't
bro.
stop. Won't stop.
I just prefer Minute Madness. for
No, because
that.
that's where magic happens. That's so like when you tap into that riff, it's a flow state, and that's where the magic happens. That's where the funniest bits are gonna be. That's where you're gonna get the clip for the pod. That's where like those are the
Mhm.
when you're
You just
riffing
Throw out.
zone.
Just throw out any saying. Just
Right.
throw it out there.
That's actually
You put it into the universe
yeah, it's more
and
riff.
see if we pick it up.
And it's like, did they get that? And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you guys picked up on,
Yeah.
and now we're in it.
And then it takes you to the next
Now
one.
we're in a flow, and now it's like
It's like a river,
a river
a free flowing river.
of
You
creation,
never know
creative energy.
where it goes. You know that life is like a river, ever
You never
changing
know
as it
what
goes.
You're gonna get. Life's like a box of chocolate.
I will sail this vessel
I've just
till
dropped
the river runs dry.
bombs in here. Just
You guys are just proving my
I'm
point here.
smoking Hayden out, or I'm smoking Hayden and Jer out right now.
Too much protein, bud.
Oh, the protein
much
powder. I got my
protein
like 90,000
Alright,
grams.
We
of
doing Minute
protein.
Madness?
No, because you just did it.
Okay, all right.
We're gonna draft the best things about spring.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it. I already got mine.
The best things. Who's going first?
I'll go first, unless we want to do it rock paper scissors.
You know what? I'm just gonna take third place and see if I can just pound this out. I'll take the third place spot. So
We'll go rock paper scissors chip.
Oh, Hayden wants that.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
I won. No, I won. You did scissors.
That does not
Yeah,
count, dude.
replay it. Hayden
You
threw
didn't-
scissors.
You were
I was
at a
throwing
com-
rock the whole time. I didn't
You-
change, and you threw scissors.
You changed you completely derailed the tempo of rock paper scissors. You were doing like a .4 speed rock paper. Hayden's doing the normal rock paper scissors, right?
Hayden went scissors.
Wild.
You knew you were throwing scissors though.
I was
Bring it up.
probably
Bring it
gonna-
up. Clip it. He was throwing scissors.
I was waiting for you to actually do it.
because I won it.
Oh my
The
god.
best part about drafting the best parts about spring.
Let's go.
How about for number one overall?
If you pick my number one, I'm gonna be
winter's over.
Winters.
pissed. That's literally what spring is.
That's the best part about spring.
Well, he hit the nail right on the head then, didn't he? He defined the entire everything.
Winter's
Wow.
over.
Winter's over.
And the seasonal depression's gone.
The winter's over. Gotcha.
That's
Hayden?
you can't draft the
I got
multiple
both. I
things.
got both of them
No,
here.
no.
Hayden?
I'm going with it's finally light out again, like the daylight savings.
I covered that.
Oh,
already.
daylight savings?
I
Yeah,
covered that.
Like
my
it's
first
finally
one.
not dark at 4:30 p.m.
Right. All
you
right.
know?
So, and for my pick, I was gonna say the sun. The sun. Like,
Yeah,
we finally get sunlight, but is that too?
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So, well, you said finally light out. I'm talking about all day. Like the sun is no longer hidden behind 3,000 feet of clouds in the sky. But I won't take it because we're a hockey podcast. The best part about spring, give me the playoffs.
Playoffs. I knew you were
Yeah.
gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that was gonna be
Oh,
my next one, but
Sorry, I'll write it down because you said it before I did.
playoffs. Playoffs.
Mine. Playoffs. The playoffs.
Yeah, that's a great.
That's
one.
my first overall pick there.
Yeah,
boys.
can't argue with that. That's for sure. Chippy.
Oh, I'm back, and it's back to Milwaukee.
Mhm.
All right. The best part about spring is t-shirt weather.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Just because if you're in
T-shirts.
Canada, you know
Yes.
when there's like a 15-degree sunny day,
Mm.
the t-shirts
And-
are coming out.
Yeah.
You're going to school in the t-shirt. It's
It's
removing the winter clothes.
It is an entire event. It's every kid experience that.
T-shirt weather is different than removing.
No,
winter
no,
clothes.
it's not. It's the exact same thing.
it's even
It's
9.
removing your snow pants, your
Yep,
jacket.
yep.
It's skimming clothes off.
It could be 9 degrees or maybe 14 degrees, but as long as there's no wind and that sun is out and you walk outside and you're like, "Oh, it's t-shirt weather." And you hear everything's dripping.
The
right?
birds are
Everything's
chirping.
melting. Yeah, you hear the birds.
Low key was that today.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Yep. T-shirts.
Thank you.
Number 2. Hayden.
So that's why I was lobbying there
Oh,
because it's a bit of overlap with mine. I was gonna say when you're clearing out all your winter gear to like make room for like putting away your winter boots.
Yeah, it's different.
You're putting
That's
away your
different.
coat.
Okay,
It's different. That's
You're
different.
getting out the summer like the
The
shoes.
changeover.
Yeah.
Wardrobe change. Can I give you wardrobe?
That's
change?
housework. So that's like housework. talking about. That's not the actual wearing. Like mine, I took like wearing the t-shirt.
Like just
You're
outside.
taking
like-
clearing out the house.
Oh, I got some.
Yeah, like you're clearing out all your winter
Yeah, I'll
stuff
give you that.
in its place
I'll
of
give
your
you that.
summer and spring stuff.
All right. My second pick. Give me vacations. Right.
Mm.
Now, a lot of people,
Really?
The
a
March
lot of
break.
people, they're taking vacations in the winter. No, not me. I've got hockey.
Mm.
Mason's got hockey. Sammy's got hockey. Olivia's got hockey. Right.
Interesting.
We can't be missing and a lot of times the best time to take vacation, you want it maybe like February, maybe March. No, you don't take vacation in March. That's playoffs.
Mm.
You do not miss playoff games, right?
Yes.
So when do you play? Well, you can't take it in January, can't take it in February, can't take it in March. When? April. Springtime. Give me the vacations.
Interesting.
Except
The
that's
bookends.
that's
That's-
Stanley
I feel
Cup
like-
playoffs though.
Yeah.
I guess you can
Stanley
still
Cup
watch it
playoffs.
there.
You shoehorn it right in the middle, right just before the Stanley Cup playoffs, right after the minor hockey season
Exactly what you're
playoffs
doing this year.
end, and then boom, vacation, and
Right.
then you get back to watch the NHL.
Vacation.
playoffs.
Some
Vacations,
people will
I love it,
say
yeah.
winter is when they go because it's cold.
Snowbirds.
Yes, unless you are a hockey parent,
Yes,
and then you're not
exactly.
allowed to take vacations because all your money goes to your child's hockey development
Yeah.
and tournaments.
I love it.
Your vacation, if you're a hockey parent, is to Buffalo for a 3-day tournament that your team has no
sounds-
business being in, gets absolutely destroyed,
Sounds wonderful.
and you have to drive home and cry.
That's very true.
All right, Chippy, third pick.
Am I up again?
Yep.
Oh, I'm up again.
Yep. It's you.
Mine's gonna be cracking out the bike.
Mm.
Mine's gonna be the first bike ride
elite.
because the snow's gone. Snow's melted off, and
Yeah.
finally I get to bring out the bike and the boys. We would go make some dirt jumps, and
Bike
we'd be like
rides.
Mm.
dialed in on the bike. I don't know about you guys, but
You'd be rocking
I-
the snowboard right until you hit the bike, probably.
yeah, I was like a big bike. Like I would build ramps right out front of my house, like
Mm.
gnarly stuff. Like I was a big bike guy, so
Like BMX or
Like-
mountain bike.
like dirt jumper.
Yeah, nice.
Like I would be out making dirt jumps, building ramps, jumping off ditches,
It's so good.
biking to school. When you get to bike to school again,
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Ex-
elite.
Except those first few weeks when there's just sand over everything,
Oh,
and
but
you're
you're
afraid
still,
of
but you still
dying,
got
right?
it out. But you still got the bike out.
But then you can hit that back brake and skid around every
Yeah,
corner.
now we're talking.
You just-
That was so elite when you got the bike to school again. That's just,
Yeah.
I love that.
All right. My third pick is I'm gonna count it as one. It's basically everything to do with your car. You don't have to scrape off your car anymore,
oh yeah.
and you do the
okay.
spring cleaning and you change the tires over. You get ready for summer. It's just a nice time to have your car cleaned out in the spring. The spring cleaning of your
Like a
car.
car wash.
Yeah, you go to the car
Nice.
wash, like
I like
whatever your routine is. You never do it in the winter because it's not worth it. It lasts like one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the salt, you got the sand and the snow. It all melts. There's no more snow on your car. You never have to scrape it down. You can
Car
clean it
looking
out.
nice.
Yeah, get the car
Nice.
cleaned out.
Nice.
Now I took playoffs first overall.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take men's league playoffs?
I mean, that's just a weak draft, but you can do it.
I'm not gonna tell you can't.
You guys are giving me men's league playoffs too, eh? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll give you men's league playoffs.
Because I look forward to
I don't
that.
even think of men's league playoffs as spring because there's always still snow.
Like if I'm just like if I'm seeing that draft like on like paper, I'm like, oh, he doubled. Like it's just like he's not diverse enough. Like
Oh,
That's okay. That's okay.
that's what I'd be thinking.
he got 2 left-handed defensemen when he needed it. already.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Fair, fair.
The lefty might play, but is he as dominant as a righty? I'm gonna go. We're talking about springtime. For me, it's spring skiing. It's the best
Oh,
part of spring, in my opinion, is
Oh.
going to. I don't snowboard in the winter. I don't want to be out there in -30. I want to be out there +5, slushy snow, and I'm throwing 720s off the jump that I was too afraid to throw because it was -30 and icy. Now it is the best time
Mm.
to ski or snowboard
it
in the spring.
softer?
And if you guys don't know this, you will not have a better day on the hill than in the
t-shirt.
spring.
I saw a
In
clip.
the t-shirt,
Yeah.
Bluebird Day, it might be the best thing
A-
ever on this
and,
earth.
And when you get to the bottom and there's a huge puddle at the bottom and you get to the puddle jump
and
it.
the puddle jumps.
puddle jump?
No, the resorts actually set it up and make it like an event where the puddle jump and who can
Yeah,
get
I've
across
seen
this.
those.
Oh, those are the best.
There was
Get
some
the tips up. Get the
days
tips
blue-
up.
ever,
Blue
bro.
Mountain looked like gnarly though. Like last weekend, it was like
Mud everywhere.
more mud
Oh,
than
all the
snow.
hills,
Yeah.
they got destroyed. It's not
Yeah.
even like before
Ugh.
March.
It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah,
The horseshoe's still going. I checked the lifts. I'm like, how are the lifts still going,
It's
bro?
because it's still cold at night, so they still keep pumping the snow.
That's crazy.
yeah. All right, I'm going. This is our fourth.
Yep.
For my fourth pick, this is something you get excited for, and especially as a kid, the new pair of shoes
Ooh.
in the
Okay.
spring. You're
Okay,
getting the new pair of kicks. You were rocking the boots all winter. It's when you put on a pair of shoes in the spring and it just feels like you're so much faster.
I'll
'Cause
almost
your
just give
shoes
you-
are so much
yeah, I'll
lighter.
give you getting the boots off and like just shoes in general that you get to wear to school again.
Yeah, but like a new pair of shoes, fresh in the the springtime.
Yeah.
I would
never
get like
got-
a
I
new
never
pair of
got
shoes
new
like
pair of
every
shoes.
3 years. So like that feeling is like great. You wouldn't get them till the spring, and
Yeah.
after it starts to get a bit drier, it's
Yeah.
not like wet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an elite
That's a
one
great
for me.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
This one, it's a little broad.
Mm-hmm.
I can narrow it down if you want.
Please do.
Best. No, I'm not going to unless you tell me to. But the best thing, one of the best things about spring, is just life comes back, like nature. Right. In the winter, everything is just
Growing. Everything's
right.
growing.
In the winter, there's nothing. Nothing is alive. Everything is hiding. All the animals are gone.
Mm,
Right. And then spring comes. You see grass. The sun is out. The birds are chirping.
that's
and
too
it's
broad.
too broad.
You got to pick one because I was gonna go birds chirp.
Bird. Okay.
Yeah, like so if you want birds, you got to pick birds. If you want like the grass is growing back finally, you can pick that.
Okay.
Because that's just like that's
Okay.
literally.
Give me grass. I'll just take grass. Best part about spring, grass. Okay.
I'll give you plants. Like
na-
the grass
nature.
and like literally,
Trees
yeah,
are
like the
growing.
greens.
All right.
Yeah, that counts.
The reemergence
Yes.
of anything, life, like grass, trees, flowers.
Love it.
Give me that.
Yeah.
I like that.
But I mean, grass as a pick. Some people love cutting their grass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a
Look,
strong pick.
So I think I'll just take the grass. Just
Sure.
take the grass.
All right, Chippy, your final.
Yeah, there's a
round up
lot
the
of-
roster.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna say, just going for a walk. That's not -30 anymore.
Not being
Yeah.
cold.
And not being cold and just it's like a sunny
Oh,
day.
like being able to go outside.
being able to go outside and walk.
Without like a 5 minute preparation, especially as a family, when it's like, I'm gonna go outside, and then your 2-year-old comes up, can I come? Can I come? Oh, I'm coming too. Right now you gotta. It's 30 minutes to find. Where's your glove? Where's
Oh,
your
it's
boots?
just
Where's...
it's so much better. Like today, I was like walked out of the car and I'm like, I could just walk around
Yeah,
the block right now,
go.
and it's such a beautiful
Mm.
day. The sun's out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not cold. It's like walking
It's
out
nice
of the
to be
house
outside,
and
yeah.
you're not like, this is cold and miserable. You're like, this is
Beautiful.
beautiful out.
You just,
I could just
if
go
you
for a
want
walk.
to go outside, you can just go outside.
Yeah, like a nature walk,
No
or just
question.
not even a nature walk, just a walk around the block.
Sometimes in the winter, you want to go outside, and then you look, and it's like,
Gray, exactly.
and you're just like, nope, never mind.
Oh, I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one for me, I was gonna go birds, but I kind of already gave that away, and I do think that even though you went specific with the grass, I'm not sure that it would actually crack my top 5. So I
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm gonna change it up.
Okay, sure.
This one hits the ice, or should I say the grass or the road later on in the spring, and it's actually the first sign of like the warmer weather coming, and you drive with the windows all the way down, and it's just like the perfect temperature. You know, you're driving, you got the windows down, it's springtime,
I would
and the hint of summer
maybe
is coming.
grab an ice cream.
Yeah,
Your
like
windows down. Maybe it's the first ice cream.
yeah, like you know when you go for a car ride and you
It's
can have the
nice.
windows
It
down
is
and it just
nice.
feels good. There's
Yeah.
it's not too hot, not too
Yeah.
cold. It's like perfect temperature.
Yeah,
you got the windows
I like
down.
that.
Yeah. And that's like there's nothing better than that feeling. You're not like sweating
Yeah,
because
it's
it's
nice.
summer. You're
Mhm.
not like even in the springtime, like early spring, you got the windows down for a little while, you might
Yeah,
get a little
windows
brisk.
down is in the spring when it's just a beautiful temperature is like so refreshing because you're like, we just made it out of winter, and that's why it goes back to my number 1 pick. It's just like winter's over.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know?
That covers so much. I don't know why we let them go. with
Yeah, that one.
Whatever.
Winter's done.
Yeah.
But
It-
I was
it-
gonna say, is golf spring?
Yeah,
It's
it's spring.
late spring. It's kind of like
I
the
was gonna say,
emergence.
golf season's approaching.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I
yeah.
guess, but undrafted. But
That's a bit of a sleep. Yeah.
I thought of it. I thought of
Yeah.
it. But to me, it's like that's more thinking of I don't know for summer because like around here it's so wet for so long that
Mhm.
a lot of them don't. Only the bad courses
yeah,
open up.
I was
Like,
trying to think.
The ones that don't care if you like destroy it.
Yeah, pretty much you can sneak out once or twice.
Yeah,
but,
on a
like,
really sunny weekend or
it's
something.
not full swing till summer.
Yeah.
Or like late spring.
Yes.
Yeah.
My last pick, give me street hockey.
I knew you were gonna pick
That's
that.
great.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's you get some great day, and,
See,
and the days are a little longer
Yeah.
now, right?
You can
Days are
actually play
longer.
after school for
Road
longer.
hockey.
Exactly. And the bus drives by, drops the kids off, and I've already got the nets sitting
Yeah.
on the street.
See,
and
I
the
remember
kids
doing
know.
that as a kid, and I love
I
it.
don't think
The only thing is,
any kid's doing that anymore.
I played street hockey all through the winter too, though. So for
Yeah.
me, I didn't want to pick it because it wasn't just a spring thing, but it was always a little better in the spring because you could play longer
I
and you didn't
do
get as
want to
cold.
pose this question.
Yep.
When is the last time you've seen or had to stop your car because some kids were playing
It's a
road hockey?
shame. It's a shame. Doesn't
I
happen
haven't-
enough.
That's the dilemma I'm
I
here to
know.
solve this year.
It's a shame. You're gonna bring back street hockey?
Just wait. Just wait.
We should start a brand.
Just wait.
Let's start our own street hockey brand,
I'm telling
and
you.
we will. I was gonna say single-handedly, dual-handedly bring back street
You
hockey.
can call it "Make the
It's coming
Streets
back.
Hockey" again.
It's coming back.
Make the streets
I'm
hockey
telling you,
again.
It's a lost art.
Yeah.
Let's start our own brand. Dude, we could have kids rocking street hockey gear, like merch, street hockey
Street
merch.
hockey fucking gear. Oh my bad.
Oh, sorry,
It's my
Malachi.
first time I've sworn
Mm-hmm.
probably
Like, could-
ever on this podcast.
like-
Yeah.
hey, who does street hockey? Franklin and what's the other brand? They're like a little. They're not cool enough.
Winwell, maybe.
Let's do a
Nice.
street hockey brand.
Street hockey brand.
All right, we got to go. We got to start a street hockey brand.
Yep.
Metal
See it.
metal blades that don't get mushed up by the.
Oh.
Let us know in the
by the
comments
rocks.
whose draft you think was the best and
You
what.
want me to
one
go
you-
over?
Let's go over.
No,
them.
no, it's fine. We don't have to.
I feel great about mine.
Yeah,
You did have a strong
yeah,
pull.
Chippy had a good. Okay, do you want to go over them?
Yeah, I do.
All right,
Chip,
because Chippy feels strongly.
no, I feel Chippy's
We'll go because we do it every
very.
podcast.
You've got a diverse team.
Thank you.
Number 1, winter's over. Second, t-shirts.
That's huge.
Number 3, bike rides. Oh, love that.
Oh.
Number 4, the spring ski.
Oh.
And then
man.
for 5th, just give me a spring walk.
Lots of
Think I'll
activities.
go for a walk outside now.
Chippy covered all of the activities of
Loved
spring. I
it.
enjoy that. It's good.
Active lifestyle, buddy.
Mhm.
Hayden, finally light out. Number 1.
It's nice.
Number 2, the wardrobe changeover. Just put away all those big
Yep.
puffy jackets.
Won't be
and
needing them
gloves.
anymore.
Get out of
Get-
here.
Get those gloves
The
away.
final snow's gone.
To the back of the
Just-
closet
Yeah.
for another 6 months.
No more sweat pants.
Number 3, the car cleanup. Get that car shined up. Get a stick of juicy fruit.
That's nice.
Taste is gonna move ya.
Spring cleaning, I'd call that one.
Sure. Number 4, new kicks.
Mm.
Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rocking the shoes again.
Damn,
Yeah, I think the rocking
Daniel.
the shoes again stronger than new kicks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Rocking the shoes.
Rocking
again.
the shoes again. Okay, so getting out of those clunky snow boots.
Yeah.
And getting a
It's just
fresh.
you could
pair.
go to school like
Oh,
I
If
would.
you get
I
new
would,
shoes, it's just that much better.
Yes,
Fresh
I
and
would
clean.
always get in trouble because I'd be wearing shoes to school. Like my parents would be like, "No, you got to wear boots," but then
Mm,
I'd wear shoes
Mm.
because you always want to wear shoes. You don't want to wear boots
no,
anymore.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Boots
And,
suck.
and his 5th pick, which
No
is, this
style.
one's elite, the spring drive.
Mm.
Everyone
Yeah.
enjoys that. Like let's-
Bonus if you're going to get ice cream for the first time
There you
too.
go.
Yes.
They just open up.
My first, give me the playoffs. NHL playoffs are here. Let's
Yeah,
go,
it's huge.
baby.
That's a hockey pick
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. Number 2, vacations. Now that hockey season's over, we can finally go away.
Yeah.
Sammy loves it.
Sammy just loves that pick.
Number 3, I'm just double dipping here with the men's league playoffs. Not enough for me just to watch the NHL playoffs. Also got to
Men's
wrap
league,
up the men's
firing up.
league. Yeah. Number 4, grass. I like seeing the grass.
Mhm.
Like the
Mm.
grass back.
It's
You're like,
green again.
bringing
No
up
more
the
white
more-
Give
wasteland.
me that green.
Hey,
take
no more
your-
white wasteland.
Yeah.
Like the garden's coming back too. I'll give you that.
Well,
too.
you know what? I had gardening on the list, but I didn't take it.
Things are growing. You know,
I love, yeah.
Mhm.
And 5th pick, street hockey.
it's a great pick.
Get the
It's
balls.
the most hockey, and I like that. So let us
like
know in
that.
the comments who you think won that draft. What would be your top 5 things about spring? And we're excited for playoffs. Hopefully you all are. Stay tuned for some great content over the
It's
next.
Friday.
Later. Gotta go start a street hockey
Yeah.
Gonna change the world with my hockey stick. Gonna make a real difference. Feed the poor and heal the sick.